Hello everyone! Welcome back to Writing Tutorials. Sometimes your official documents may show slight differences in your name due to abbreviations, formatting styles, marriage, or administrative changes. In situations like visa applications, banking, school admissions, or identity verification, you may need to explain these differences clearly. In today's video, we are going to learn how to write a letter explaining name mismatch on documents. Let's get started. Contact information. The first part of the letter is your contact information. At the top of the letter, include your full name, home address, email address, and phone number. This is standard business letter formatting and helps the reader identify and contact you if needed. This section is important because it keeps your letter professional and organized. Date. Next, leave a space and write the date. The date shows when the letter was written and is important for official records. In this example, we write May 8, 2026. Always use the full date format for formal letters. Recipient's details. After that, include the recipient's title or department if available. In this sample, we write, To whom it may concern. This is commonly used when you do not know the exact name of the person reviewing your documents. Subject line. Now let's move to the subject line. A subject line immediately tells the reader what the letter is about. Write, subject, explanation of name, mismatch on official documents. Keep it direct and professional. Salutation, next is the greeting. Write, Dear Sir/Madam. This is a formal and respectful greeting when the specific recipient's name is unknown. Always include a comma after the salutation. Introduction paragraph. Now we begin the introduction paragraph. In this paragraph, clearly explain why you are writing. For this sample, write, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to clarify a discrepancy regarding my name, as it appears on certain official documents submitted for verification purposes. Let's break this down. The first sentence is a polite opening. I hope this letter finds you well. This creates a respectful and professional tone. The second sentence clearly explains the purpose of the letter. I am writing to clarify a discrepancy regarding my name as it appears on certain official documents submitted for verification purposes. This is important because it directly addresses the issue from the beginning and avoids confusion. Explanation of name variations. Now let's move to the next paragraph, where you explain the differences in your name. This is one of the most important sections of the letter. Let's go sentence by sentence. First, my full legal name is Sofia Elena Martinez. This establishes your correct legal name immediately. Then, however, some of my documents display my name as Sofia E. Martinez, while others list it as Sofia Martinez. This clearly identifies the variations that appear on your records. Next, this variation is due to differences in formatting and naming practices used by various institutions at the time the documents were issued. This explains the reason behind the mismatch in a professional way. This paragraph is important because it reassures the reader that the differences are administrative, not fraudulent. Explanation of maiden name. Now let's move to the next paragraph, which explains the maiden name difference. This section is especially important if your surname changed after marriage. First sentence. Additionally, a few older records may contain my maiden name, Sofia Elena Ramirez, which was my legal name prior to my marriage. This explains why older documents may show a different surname. Second sentence. Following my marriage on June 14, 2022, I legally changed my surname from Ramirez to Martinez. This gives a clear timeline and explains the legal name change. Third sentence. Supporting legal documents, including my marriage certificate and updated identification documents, are attached for reference. This is very important because you are providing proof to support your explanation. Clarification paragraph. Now let's move to the clarification paragraph. This paragraph reassures the reader that all documents belong to the same person. First sentence. Please note that all submitted documents belong to me, despite the minor differences in the name format. This directly confirms ownership of the documents. Second sentence, there has been no intent to provide inconsistent information, and the discrepancy is solely administrative in nature. This sentence is very important because it reassures the reader that the mismatch was unintentional. Request paragraph. Now let's move to the request paragraph. This is where you politely ask the reader to accept the documents. First sentence. I kindly request that you consider all documents as belonging to the same individual. This is your formal request and should be polite and direct. Second sentence. Should you require any additional documentation or clarification, please feel free to contact me at your convenience. This shows cooperation and openness. This paragraph is important because it keeps the tone respectful and professional. Closing paragraph. Now let's move to the closing paragraph. Right. Thank you for your understanding and consideration. This expresses appreciation and ends the letter politely. Closing. Finally, end your letter with, Sincerely, Sophia Martinez. Sincerely is one of the safest and most professional closings for formal letters. And that's how you write a clear and professional letter explaining name mismatch on documents. Remember, always explain the differences clearly, provide supporting documents, and reassure the reader that the mismatch is administrative and not intentional. I hope this tutorial helps you write your own explanation letter with confidence. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Writing Tutorials, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.